bears the spine.
So you're saying we're not supposed to be doing ab work?
No, you're supposed to be doing ab work, but sit-ups may not be the way to go. Because
I was totally avoiding ab work because of this article. For the past 5 years, nothing.
Doctors suggest that you modify your sit-ups by lying on your back with one leg straight, laying straight out, and the other one bent, and it helps to maintain the curve in the lower back. And I actually did my quarterly workout yesterday. I decided sometimes I get these spurts to exercise and work out, and then I get all sore the next day, as I am today. All my muscles are sore.
Like your quarterly workout for the week? Or
No, for the year.
Okay.
Yeah, my seasonal workout. And and then I'm good for the few months. But
it's better than me. I haven't done it since 1993, so.
But yeah, I actually don't do sit-ups. I have this bench, and you hook your legs in, and then you kind of recline, and it's a decline ab technique. And they didn't mention anything about that in the article, but I think that supports your back better than a regular sit-up would. And
But you did the exercises and it hurt you yesterday?
No, I'm just sore today because I haven't used those muscles in a while.
Oh. Well, now they have those machines that when I went to the gym back, when people were still listening to the Spice Girls, they had this thing that you kind of lay back on, and it was like the Roman press or
that's
something.
what I'm talking about. It's a decline ab technique.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. And is that good for you or bad for you? Because when I went there, they were saying it's terrible for you.
I don't know. I feel like, maybe it's not good for you, but they don't mention that in the article. I think that it supports your back because you're essentially laying down on something and then you're lifting yourself up. And you're using your core abdominal strength to do so. So
we should get a trainer on next week. I think that'd be a good idea because I have no idea what we're doing, what I'm doing wrong. Well, not doing anything is pretty much doing something wrong. Who do we have coming up next? A really important and exciting person.
Marie Brassard. She's a writer, actor, director. And we're going to listen to
Well, she created this show called Jimmy that's been touring the world. Since 2001. And she's bringing it to the Centaur for a 3-night engagement next week. So we're going to be talking to her all about that. But first, we are going to be getting to some tunes, and we'll have her on the line just after this. All right, we are back on Sunny Side Up with Adam and Kim.
And that was by Feist. The song was My Moon, My Man.
And I don't know what was happening towards the end. I think...
it was Footsteps. It was part of the song, but we decided to speak to you instead.
Because footsteps don't translate well on the radio. Jimmy, a homosexual hairdresser in the 1950s, falls in love with a soldier. The second before they kiss, time is frozen, and the story shifts over 50 years. In comes a Montreal actress who falls in love with Jimmy in her erotic dreams. Playing at the Centaur from November 25th to 28th, Jimmy is sure to be a surefire hit and has been seen across the world. Sunny Side Up welcomes to the show Marie Brassard, who is the director and creator of Jimmy. Hi, Marie.
Hello, hi.
How are you?
I'm really fine, thank you.
Where are you calling us from?
I'm home.
Oh, you're at home?
Yeah.
So I hear you're recording something. What's your recording project that's going on?
Sorry?
You're recording something in studio?
No. I'm working on my own project, so it's something for the future.
Okay. So that has nothing to do with Jimmy?
That has nothing to do with Jimmy, no. Jimmy is, totally finished now, and I'm looking forward to present it.
Okay, but what is Jimmy about? I mean, did we give it a fair introduction?
Yeah, sure. Well, as you made a kind of resume just before, well, Jimmy is a show. It's in fact my first solo play that I created when I created my own company in 2001. And it's a solo play, and as you said, this is the story of this character who is Jimmy, who exists only in the dreams of people. And this is a play that I created at that time. It was really like my first exploration in using sound in theater, using it as really a way of staging my plays, and then it went on, and it has been a huge success. I performed it in Montreal years ago, a couple of times in French, but and I did, I think, 2 presentations in English, but it will be the first time that I presented for a whole week here. And it's a show that I cherish very much. That's been a big success, and I performed it around the world for all those years, and it's back in Montreal, yeah.
Now, why did you start this show about a gay hairdresser? Where did that come about?
Well, my intention was not to do something about a gay hairdresser. It was to do something about dreams, really. And for a couple of years, I wrote my dreams in a book, and I decided to do a show about dream, but I didn't know how to do it or from which point of view I should do it. And because all those stories in my books were really extraordinary, like I guess most of the people were doing really amazing dreams that are very strangely constructed, and I thought there was really a great material. But at the same time, very often people want to kind of translate the atmosphere of a dream on stage or in films, and very often it's far from the real thing because it is presented as from the point of view of the dreamer. And so it's often someone who goes on stage in a normal life and tells about the dream he or she is having. And I thought, it has been done so many times. And then the idea came to me that I could do something about dreams, but from another point of view, from the point of view of the dreamed. So that's how this idea of Jimmy came. So he is the one on stage, but he's not the dreamer. He's the one that people are dreaming about. And so I constructed a kind of surreal story around this, because since he's a character in a dream, he doesn't have control over his destiny. So in the first dream he's ever remember, it's a dream where he falls in love with a soldier, and he's being dreamt by an American general, and at the exact second where he's about to kiss his lover in the dream, the general dies. So he stays suspended in time in a state of pure pleasure because he's about to kiss his lover. So when the time starts to move again, 50 years later, he kisses, but he realizes that it's not his lover anymore, but an actress from Montreal who happens to be me. And then he's trapped in the dreams of the actress, and his personal dream would be to go back to the original dream where he had that amazing story. And since the actress is having really like such a surreal dream and really baroque dream, he's kind of obliged to follow her, and in those dreams his body is being transformed, so he becomes half a man, half a woman, and he has to go through all those terrible stories. And when she's not dreaming about him, when she wakes up, so he stays in the kind of no man's land, waiting for someone else to dream it. So it's a bit of a fable as well that has to do with, basic philosophical questions that we are asking ourselves.
So
why do we exist? Are we real, or are we just an invention or a dream?
So you recorded your dreams for 2 years to help you write Jimmy, and the Globe and Mail said that watching Jimmy is like seeing a Salvador Dali painting brought to life. So how much do you draw from surrealist ideals, especially with regards to the importance of dreams and their relevance?
Yeah, it's not. I would say it's not like an intentional thing from my part. I mean, I'm not trying to write or to create in a style or another, but I think it's a very natural thing that comes out of me. I'm very close to my dreams or my subconscious, and the line is very thin between my real life. It's strange to say, but sometimes it's very thin. My imagination is very close, and it goes back and forth between the reality and my dreams. So it's something that is kind of a natural thing for me. But I think that I feel very close to the surrealistic movement people. I'm very interested by what they were doing at the time. But as I said, it's not like an intention for me to write in this style. It's just something that comes naturally. And I think this is something I like very much, to kind of, when I go on stage and doing something that is not realistic, in a way, it's important to me. Like, it speaks very much to my imagination, just to go into like very strange territories, and yeah, I keep doing it, I think, still today.